Have you ever stood in a quiet forest? The world falls away, no screens, no noise, just peace. Nature isn't just a backdrop, it's a powerful antidote to modern stress, rewiring our brains and restoring calm. This documentary invites you to rediscover how the wild can heal, teach, and reconnect us to what matters most. Nature's benefits are ancient wisdom, now proven by science. Even brief time in green spaces can reset our minds, lower stress, and boost mood. Our connection to nature is in our DNA, healing us, inspiring us, and reminding us we belong to the earth. Join us as we explore how a simple walk in the woods can feel like coming home. Modern life bombards our brains with endless information and noise, leaving us scattered and mentally fatigued. Each ping and buzz pulls our focus, eroding our ability to deeply connect or concentrate. We're overloaded, anxious, and disconnected, our brains desperately signaling for quiet and a return to balance. Modern life keeps us in a state of constant alert. Deadlines, overflowing inboxes, and endless notifications fuel a sense of urgency. Our bodies react as if facing danger, flooding us with stress hormones, leaving us tense and exhausted. We rush through our days, always thinking about the next task, losing touch with the present moment. What we truly need is a pause, a moment of stillness to reconnect and find peace. Nature offers a quiet rebellion against the digital deluge. Stepping into the woods is an act of defiance, unplugging from constant noise and urgency. As you walk, the gentle rhythm, the breeze, and the scent of earth recalibrate your mind. This is the great unplugging, a return to presence where nature's slow pace invites us to breathe, reset, and find our footing again. Nature's calming influence is real. Studies show it reduces stress and negative thought patterns. A walk in the forest can quiet anxious brain activity, restore focus, and ground us in the present. The forest doesn't just offer an escape, it offers a cure. To understand why a walk in the park feels so good, we must look back to our origins on the African savanna. Our brains evolved in open landscapes with trees, water, and clear views, environments that signaled safety and resources. When we find these features in parks today, our ancient instincts bring calm and contentment. Nature is not a luxury. It's our original blueprint. Our connection to nature is more than preference, it's a memory in our DNA. When we walk in forests or along coastlines, we awaken ancient parts of ourselves. The feeling of belonging is a biological recognition. Nature calls us home, reminding us of the world we were made for. Our evolutionary past shapes our well-being today. Even a brief 20-minute immersion in nature can reset our biology, lowering stress and restoring balance. This simple act reduces cortisol, slows our heart rate, and reminds our body of its natural baseline. Just 20 minutes in nature reconnects us to our ancient memory, bringing us back into balance. Biophilia, our deep ancient connection to nature, means love of life. It's an innate pull, hardwired in us, drawing us to living things and vibrant landscapes. This explains our desire for plants at home and the calm we feel in green spaces. Honoring this primal pull reconnects us to the web of life that sustains us all. In nature, our bodies shift from fight or flight to rest and digest. The gentle sounds and sights calm our nervous system, signaling safety. This activates healing, slows our heart, and restores balance. Nature's effect isn't just relaxation, it's a deep biological reset, letting us truly thrive. Nature's calming influence reaches deep into our brainwaves. In the city, our minds race with beta waves, stress and busyness. But in nature, our brains shift to alpha waves, calm, alert, and open. This alpha state is the gateway to creativity and insight, leaving us refreshed, inspired, and mentally sharper. The activation of the parasympathetic nervous system creates a beautiful ripple effect that flows from our core physiology out to our most subtle thoughts and feelings. It begins with the most fundamental rhythm of our body, the heartbeat. Within minutes of entering a natural space, our heart rate variability, a key indicator of our resilience to stress, begins to improve. Our pulse slows from a frantic, staccato beat to a more steady, gentle cadence. This physical slowing down sends a powerful feedback signal to the brain, reinforcing the message of safety and calm. The body tells the mind that everything is okay, and the mind, in turn, allows the body to relax even more deeply. This calming cascade continues, touching every aspect of our physical being. Our breathing, once shallow and confined to the chest, naturally deepens, drawing air down into the diaphragm. This fuller, slower breath is a hallmark of relaxation and has a direct effect on our emotional state, helping to dissipate feelings of anxiety and panic. Our muscles, which were unconsciously tensed in anticipation of stress, begin to release their stored tension. The tightness in our shoulders, the clenching in our jaw, the furrow in our brow, all begin to soften and let go. This physical release is not just a byproduct of relaxation, it is an active part of the healing process. As our body finds its equilibrium, our thoughts undergo a similar transformation. The sharp, insistent, and often critical nature of our internal monologue begins to soften. The relentless loop of worries, to-do lists, and self-judgment loses its sharp edges and its urgency. Thoughts become softer, more like passing clouds than persistent storms. This mental softening is a profound relief. It allows us to detach from our anxieties and observe them with a sense of distance and perspective rather than being consumed by them. We move from being trapped within our thoughts to being a calm witness of them. This ripple effect demonstrates the inseparable connection between our body and our mind. A calm body begets a calm mind, and a calm mind allows the body to heal. Nature is the conductor that orchestrates this beautiful symphony of relaxation. It quiets the noise, both external and internal, allowing the gentle rhythms of our own biology to reassert themselves. The nature effect is this complete holistic journey from a racing heart to softer thoughts, a powerful reminder that our well-being depends on finding moments to let the ripples of calm wash over us completely. The medical community now recognizes the healing power of nature, transforming hospitals with gardens and green spaces. Studies show patients with nature views recover faster and feel less stress. Some doctors even prescribe time outdoors, proving that nature is powerful medicine. Nature's healing goes beyond biology. It's not just about stress relief, but about belonging to something vast and beautiful. In the quiet woods, we remember we're part of an interconnected web of life. This connection dissolves the ego, offering humility, wonder, and a sense of coming home. Let us journey to Japan, where forest bathing is an art, an immersion of all five senses in ancient cedar and cypress woods. Here, the air is thick with healing phytoncides, sunlight dapples mossy ground, and ancient trees stand as silent sentinels. Among them you slow down, breathe deeply, and reconnect with a quiet strength, absorbing peace simply by being present. From Japan's ancient forests, we journey north to Iceland, a land of fire and ice, where Earth's raw power is on full display. Here, black lava fields stretch beneath an immense sky, wind sweeping across the open plains. This primal landscape strips away the unnecessary, leaving only what is essential. Amidst this vastness, you feel awe, clarity, and a powerful sense of renewal. In the Swiss Alps, each step lifts you higher, leaving behind the noise and clutter of daily life. The crisp air sharpens your senses, the vast vistas expand your mind. Here, clarity emerges, and you remember, sometimes to find perspective you must be willing to climb. The desert, often seen as empty, is a masterpiece of minimalism, teaching the beauty of simplicity and the power of stillness. In its vast silence you hear your own heartbeat and thoughts until even mental chatter fades. Under endless stars you discover not emptiness but a profound sense of awe and inner clarity. Nature's soundscape is more than background noise, it's a healing symphony. Unlike the jarring sounds of city life, nature's gentle rhythms, waves, wind, and flowing water, calm our minds and signal safety. Our brains are wired to relax with these sounds, lowering stress and boosting well-being. Step outside, listen, and let nature's frequencies restore you. Birdsong is more than beautiful. It's a signal of safety, deeply rooted in our evolution. When birds sing, our brains relax, entering a state of calm alertness. Neuroscience shows birdsong boosts alpha brainwaves, helping us feel peaceful yet focused. So, for a calmer mind, open a window and listen. Nature's own remedy. As we deepen our understanding of nature's healing power, we move from the sensory experience into the very architecture of the brain itself. Neuroscientists using advanced imaging technologies like fMRI have discovered that spending time in nature doesn't just make us feel better, it physically changes our brain, strengthening the regions associated with our highest human qualities. One of the most significant areas of impact is the prefrontal cortex. This is the most evolved part of our brain, located right behind the forehead. It serves as our executive control center, responsible for complex functions like planning, decision-making, problem-solving, self-control, and social behavior, including empathy. It is, in essence, our inner compass. Modern life, with its constant stress and directed attention fatigue, places an enormous strain on the prefrontal cortex, depleting its resources. This can lead to impulsivity, poor decision-making, and difficulty regulating our emotions. Nature, however, acts as a powerful restorative for this crucial brain region. Studies show that time spent in natural environments increases blood flow and connectivity within the prefrontal cortex. By giving the brain a rest from the hard work of directed attention and bathing it in the soft fascination of a natural scene, we allow this executive center to recharge and rebuild its strength. A walk in the woods is like a workout for your wisdom. This enhanced functioning of the prefrontal cortex has profound implications for our well-being and character. A stronger prefrontal cortex means better top-down control over our more primitive reactive impulses. It allows us to pause before we react, to consider consequences, and to choose our responses more wisely. It enhances our ability to empathize with others, to see situations from different perspectives, and to act with greater compassion. In simple terms, nature helps us become better, more regulated versions of ourselves. It quiets the noise of momentary frustrations and strengthens the voice of our long-term values and goals. This is the science behind the feeling of clarity and perspective we often gain in nature. When you stand on a mountaintop and your problems seem to shrink, it's not just a poetic metaphor. It's a reflection of your prefrontal cortex coming back online in full force. You are literally better equipped to handle life's complexities. By strengthening this inner compass, nature does more than just heal our stress. It enhances our wisdom. It helps us navigate the challenges of life not with frantic reactivity, but with a calm, centered, and more thoughtful presence, reconnecting us to our most resourceful and resilient self. While nature strengthens the wise, thoughtful part of our brain, it simultaneously has a powerful quieting effect on our internal alarm system, the amygdala. The amygdala is a small, almond-shaped set of neurons located deep within the brain's temporal lobe. It is a primitive and essential part of our neural circuitry, constantly scanning our environment for potential threats. When it perceives danger, it triggers the fight or flight response, flooding our system with stress hormones. In our ancestors, this was a life-saving mechanism. In modern life, however, constant psychological stressors can keep the amygdala in a state of chronic hyperactivity, leading to persistent feelings of anxiety, fear, and stress. Remarkably, research has shown that exposure to nature can directly reduce this hyperactivity. A study from the Max Planck Institute for Human Development found a direct correlation between time spent in nature and the structural integrity of the amygdala. The more time participants spent outdoors, the less their amygdala activated in response to stressful tasks. This suggests that nature doesn't just distract us from our fears, it fundamentally calms the part of the brain that generates them, It's as if the serene environment of a forest sends a direct message to our fear center, telling it that it is safe to stand down, to lower the alarm, and to rest. This shrinking of activity in the amygdala has profound and immediate benefits. When this fear center is less reactive, we experience a greater sense of emotional stability. We are less likely to be thrown off balance by minor setbacks, or to interpret neutral situations as threatening. This creates a virtuous cycle. A calmer amygdala leads to less anxiety, which in turn allows the prefrontal cortex to function more effectively, leading to better emotional regulation. In simple, powerful words, nature quiets the fear. It turns down the volume on the brain's alarm bell, allowing the voice of reason and calm to be heard more clearly. This interplay between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala is the neurological heart of how nature rewires our brain for healing. It is a dual-action benefit. It strengthens our capacity for wisdom, empathy, and self-control while simultaneously dampening our primal reactivity to fear and stress. This is a formula for profound mental well-being. It explains why the feeling of peace in nature is so deep and lasting. We're not just escaping our problems, we are fundamentally altering the neural hardware we use to perceive and respond to the world, building a brain that is more resilient, more balanced, and inherently less afraid. In Sweden, nature is more than scenery, it's therapy. Educators use forests as classrooms, especially for children with ADHD, helping them focus, calm down, and build confidence. The results? Happier, more attentive kids, proving sometimes the best intervention is simply green time. In Canada, doctors are prescribing nature itself. Through the Parks Initiative, patients receive official prescriptions to spend time outdoors, sometimes even free park passes. This simple shift is helping people manage stress, depression, and chronic pain, reconnecting them to the healing power of the natural world. Our final story takes us to South Korea, a nation known for its hyper-modern cities and intense high-pressure work culture. In response to soaring levels of stress, burnout, and mental health challenges, the South Korean government has made a massive nationwide investment in a unique form of nature therapy, the creation of official healing forests. These are not just ordinary parks, they are meticulously designed and managed forest areas, equipped with specialized trails, meditation platforms, and therapeutic facilities, all staffed by certified forest therapy instructors. This national program is a deliberate, large-scale effort to provide a natural antidote to the pressures of modern urban life. These healing forests are designed to offer a comprehensive therapeutic experience. Visitors can participate in structured programs that are tailored to address specific health concerns, from stress reduction and immune system enhancement to recovery from illness. A typical session might involve guided mindful walking, deep breathing exercises under the trees, woodcrafts, and even tea ceremonies using plants foraged from the forest. The entire experience is rooted in the principles of Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, but it is delivered with a level of organization and government support that is unparalleled anywhere else in the world, treating nature as a critical piece of public infrastructure. The impact on public health has been significant. The Korea Forest Service has conducted extensive research demonstrating the efficacy of these programs. Participants show measurable reductions in the stress hormone cortisol, lower blood pressure, and decreased symptoms of depression and anxiety. For many South Koreans, particularly office workers and students facing immense academic pressure, a visit to a healing forest has become a regular and essential part of their self-care routine. The program has been especially transformative for groups like firefighters and trauma survivors, offering them a safe and supportive environment to process their experiences and regulate their nervous systems. The South Korean model is a powerful example of how a society can collectively decide to combat the negative side effects of its own progress. By creating a national network of healing forests, the government has made a profound statement. The mental and emotional well-being of its citizens is a top priority, and nature is one of the most effective tools to protect it. This is not just a trend, it is a deeply integrated, state-sponsored revolution in public health. It is a story of a nation looking to its ancient forests to find the wisdom and healing needed to navigate the challenges of the 21st century. Nature's greatest lesson isn't just in its science, but in its patience. In a world obsessed with instant results, a seed reminds us that true growth takes time. It waits in darkness, gathers strength, and only sprouts when conditions are right. There are no shortcuts. Each stage, from seed to tree, unfolds at its own pace. Watching this process, even on a windowsill, is a powerful antidote to our culture of immediacy. Our own growth, healing, and creativity mirror this journey, slow, steady, and requiring trust in the process. Nature's patient wisdom teaches us to honor every stage, letting go of urgency and embracing the beauty of becoming. Standing before an ancient mountain, our daily worries shrink. Nature's grandeur humbles us, dissolving ego and placing our lives in perspective. The mountain doesn't care about our achievements or failures, it simply is. This humility isn't weakness, but a gateway to deeper connection and gratitude. We realize we're not the center of the universe, but a small part of a vast, interconnected story. True wisdom begins with reverence for the world, and gratitude for our place within it. In nature's silence, we rediscover ourselves. Away from constant noise, the quiet of a forest or coastline becomes a sanctuary for the mind. At first, silence can be uncomfortable, but soon our thoughts settle and intuition emerges. Nature teaches us that presence and listening are powerful forms of communication. In these quiet moments, we reconnect with our core and find peace. Silence isn't emptiness, it's a language of healing and understanding. The wild's eloquent silence reminds us who we are beneath all the noise. Our well-being is tied to the health of the planet. The next time you feel overwhelmed, resist the urge to reach for your phone. Step outside instead. Even a short walk in a patch of green can reset your mind and restore balance. This isn't about rejecting technology, but about weaving nature back into our daily lives. Small, regular doses of green time nourish us in ways screens never can. The journey to clarity and calm begins with a single, mindful step outdoors. Trade screen time for green time, your mind will thank you. Nature isn't separate from you, it's within you. The trees, rivers, and earth mirror your own growth, resilience, and need for grounding. Let the patterns of a fern or the flow of a river bring coherence and release to your mind. Stand on the earth and remember your own strength and belonging. Healing isn't about finding something lost, but remembering the wisdom you already carry. You are not just in nature, you are nature. The wild outside reflects the wild within. Mindful Wanderer is more than a documentary. It's an invitation. Step outside, explore, and let nature teach you its lessons. Share your journey and inspire others to reconnect with the wild. Your story matters. Together, we move toward a more harmonious, nature-connected life. Thank you for joining us. May this journey spark curiosity and peace within you. Wander well.